very excited, obviously. Doctor Who is a childhood favourite of mine, and to watch the new incarnation as Russell and now Stephen have carried it forward into a completely new era. I think it's a fantastic show, and to be asked to do it was a massive honour. We moved hell and high water to actually make sure it could be done. It was an amazing experience, a truly amazing experience. I think Matt is an extraordinary Doctor. I think he's an extraordinary Doctor, and I think your new season is going to be scarier. And the scope is so huge, so filmic, so big. It's a very exciting time. That's the great thing about sci-fi fandom, is that we actually don't want it spoiled. If you remember from Battlestar and everything else I've ever been in, we try to protect ourselves from the conclusion. But my character's called Canton Everett Delaware III, and we know that it's set in and around the Nixon era. Part of it's set in and around the Nixon era, and that my character is associated with the FBI. That's what we know. The best scary villains you've ever seen in the first two. The best baddies you've ever seen. Truly, truly terrifying. Stephen Moffat has a lot of children's sleepless nights to answer for, I think, from now on. But that's the best I can give you on that. It would have to be Tom Baker. I mean, even though I'm in my mid-40s, so Tom wasn't my first Doctor, but the iconic Doctor for me was Tom Baker, and in a lot of ways. And I really have to say, I think Matt Smith is my Doctor. I think he's an extraordinary find. He's a fantastic actor. Wonderful energy, really interesting, smart man, and damn sexy. Stephen Moffat as a writer, I think, is just wonderful, truly wonderful, and Russell recreated something. To me, it's akin to Ron recreating Battlestar, and Russell recreated Who in that way, and to pick who he picked to go from Chris to David to Matt is a fantastic journey, and to go from Russell to Stephen in that way is a fantastic journey to go, because you have to love it to make it work. You really have to love it to make it work, and that is the theme that is around that show, is that nobody is there who doesn't want to be there. Nobody is there who doesn't want to make it a fantastic thing. And it's so wonderfully protected, and it's so wonderfully... there's so much positive energy that goes into the making of Doctor Who, that it's so infectious. And I think that translates and resonates with the fans. No. I've done conventions in England and been over several times, but we're the same the world over. Sci-fi fans are exactly the same the world over, and there's very little separation between us in that way. I think that's one of the beauties of science fiction and genres like science fiction or fantasy around, is that it brings us together. It doesn't separate us by country or creed or race. It's a, go back to Trek. That's the whole point. It's the whole point. It's that brings us together. And to see these great shows come from people who probably couldn't get jobs 20 years ago, who are now, giving us our entertainment in this way is just fabulous.
Have a look in a mirror and think you're seeing a whole other world. Well, this time it's not an illusion.
On April 23rd, the universal phenomenon, Doctor Who, is coming to America.
Hello, sweetie.
We're in the middle of the most powerful city in the most powerful country on Earth. Let's take it slow.
Traveling in time and space is easy.
Mr. President?
It's the landing you have to look out for.
It's non-terrestrial. Definitely alien.
No sign of a struggle, no bones or blood.
How long have they been here?
As long as there's been something in the corner of your eye, or creaking in your house, or voices through a wall.
Only one show can take you anywhere and everywhere.
Whatever happens, however hard, however far, we will find you.
And on Saturday, April 23rd at 9, Doctor Who is coming to America.
Trust me, I'm the Doctor.
BBC America.
There hasn't been anyone, you know.
Well, there was this one guy. I travelled with him for a while, but he was a tough act to follow. Goodbye, Doctor.
Oh, it's not goodbye.
You say it, please, this time. Say it.
Goodbye. My Sarah Jane.